All right. Thank you all for coming on tonight. Yay. Um, about our Zoom, I am leaning towards very possibly making this a weekly thing. I did it way back in the day. We did it very successfully. Trying to see who's on here. Honestly, the only person who would remember this would be my Auntie Heidi. I think. Maybe Leia. Maybe. I don't remember when Leia came on. Okay. So we used to do these every Monday night at 7 p.m. But so still working on like the day of the week and the time. So obviously not everyone will be able to get on, but okay. So I want to let you all know that in the month of September, we are in November, I know that, but in the month of September, our team enrolled 27 new VIPs. In the month of October, our team enrolled 31 new VIPs. So good job, you guys. Good job. That being said, what do we do with these new VIPs? So there is this work that takes place to get a VIP, right? To help someone enroll, to help someone make a decision, to help multiple people make a decision. There's a work that takes place there. And then once somebody enrolls or they're like, you know what, I'm ready. And I'm ready. Let me have your link, please, or cart or however you do it. Or you do it for them or however that works. Okay. And I know that feeling doesn't really go away. It doesn't, because I've been doing this for 9 years and I still get this little inward thing that goes, woo. Except I just stay super calm. I'm like, okay, great. So that's really fun. All right. But there is a different kind of work that takes place after our new VIPs have enrolled. It is very easy. It is very easy. I am speaking from personal experience. It's very easy to enroll people and kind of leave them out in the unknown of Plexus, okay? For them. Excuse me a minute. And so we don't want to do that. Personal experience has taught that if I don't plug my people in, it is more likely for them to not stay consistent with their products. Personal experience has taught me that when I do my due diligence of plugging people in, getting them connected, staying in communication with them, they are more likely to stay consistent with their products, which then is going to give them results, which then makes them happy, which then makes them want to stay on their products, right? Which then helps you continue to grow a team, which helps you continue to grow a paycheck, right? So it's a win all across the board. So right now, before I get into what to do with VIPs, I want to talk briefly about the perks and the pivotal. This is something I am still working on making it a habit of talking about. Some of you are excellent at talking about perks to your new VIPs, telling them about the perks program, telling them about the pivotal program at their fingertips. Some of you are very good at this. Some of us have to work on it. I am that person that needs to work on it. I'm preaching to myself right now. Okay. It was actually, that's one of the top things I put on my notes for the reason that I need to work on it. All right. The perks program is so amazing. I love it. I love getting free Plexus products, you guys. I know you do too. I don't do a good job of saving my perks. So it is, I don't. I think I have 220 perks right now because I keep using them, which means I don't get to get bigger things. So I need to do a better job of saving them so I can use them later. Anyways, our VIPs need to know about the perks program because the cool thing is we all know when their subscription goes through for the month, they get automatic perks when their subscription goes through. When it's a 100 PV subscription, Someone help me, please, because I'm not going to go take the time to look up right now. If it's lower than a 100, this is not a quiz. This is me actually genuinely asking. If it's below 100 PV for a subscription, do they still get perks?
No.
Thank you. I knew you were going to answer. Thank you. Okay, that's all I need to know. So 100 PV.
Subscription, sorry, I'm just gonna say it. If their subscription goes under 100 PV, it's the same process as if they turned it off. They have 3 days to put it back to 100 PV, or they forfeit those points.
How did I not know this?
Customer service has told me if you have someone who, typically their order goes through every month, it's over 100 PV, and they have a month where they're like, okay, I can only get 50 PV worth of stuff. Push their subscription out and help them place a manual order, and that's how they preserve their perk points. I'm all about perk points. I love perk points.
Hold on. Manual order of how much?
Whatever they want. If it's under 100 PV, they can still place an order. It just shouldn't go through as a subscription because then they're going to lose their perk points.
So you're saying have them place their 50 PV order, but do it manually and put their subscription out and make that subscription be, oh, thank you, Auntie Heidi, 100 PV-ish order out.
Yes.
Thank you. See, those minute details, which are important, I get lost in them. I will say, if one of your people loses their perk points, let me know, or let Janelle know if you are directly under Janelle. It doesn't matter. One of us can call, okay, the Jewel line and ask them to reinstate perks. We have been able to, we've had them do that. They kind of have a grace period. I haven't made too many phone calls like that, but if it's happened and someone's perks have gone away, we can make a phone call, and usually they're pretty good at reinstating those perks. So, okay, we're going to move on. Thank you everyone who helped with that part. Yes. Okay. New workflow begins when we get a new VIP. We have a responsibility to help them, right? So we did our due diligence. We did our income producing activity. We followed up with them. We sent them information. They finally decided to enroll. And now we have a responsibility to help them. And for some of us, at times, and myself, I have just been like, okay, now what do I do? What do I do with these people? So here's what we do. Super simple, you guys. We plug them into the community. Do you know that there are 31 VIPs sitting in my report? I'm not upset. I'm not anything like that. I am genuinely excited to see 31 VIP customers, but I have not seen 31 welcome posts in our team page. So that being said, we need to make sure that we are doing our due diligence to plug them into our team page and doing a welcome post for them. Or if you have a group of them and you want to throw them all into one group, that's great. That's fine. Big welcome post. It is kind of nice to do individual welcome posts because it really makes each person feel special and recognized. And we all know how it feels we know the feeling of being recognized in the team pages, or most of us do, who have been around for a while. So we do want to recognize them, welcome them. I say preferably individually. And so everyone in the team, lots of different people in the team can hop in there and welcome them. So if you're taking notes, this is what I tell my new VIP that I enroll. So right after they enroll, I usually send them a voice message or I type it out, doesn't matter. I tell them, okay, within the next 24 hours, I am going to be doing a couple things. I am going to be adding you to our team page. I'm going to be doing a welcome post, and I'm going to be adding you to our team chat. And that's kind of what I do. Sometimes I do a 3-way chat with my sponsor, Monica. Sometimes I don't. It just depends. So I let them know that within their first 24 hours, I'm going to be plugging them in. I tell them that this is so they can be supported, they can be encouraged, they can see that other people are using the products that they're using. They're not alone. They didn't just order some products and now they're in who knows what land, no man's land, by themselves with only their friend that enrolled them. All right. There's a whole slew of people who are a tight-knit community who are going to support and encourage them when they have questions. We want to plug them in. We want them to get to see what they have in front of them. Here's the other reason why I love to plug people into the team page and into a team chat. Because a lot of people will declare that they do not want to work this business. And that is totally 100% okay. But what I have found over the several years of doing this is that a lot of people will watch other people in the team page, in the team chats, working the business. When we do shout outs, when we talk about who's going for what rank, when we talk about different aspects of the business opportunity, they are watching and paying attention. And some of those people turn around and do decide to start sharing at some point. So they need to be exposed to the business opportunity. And that is one way for them to do that. Okay. So we plug them in. We introduce them to a welcome post. We want them to know that that we're going to be staying in communication. Communication is key. I tell my new VIPs, I'm going to be bugging you pretty much, but that's my responsibility. And I say those words. It's my responsibility to make sure you are having success with your products. It's my responsibility to make sure you know what you are taking. It's my responsibility, because I brought you on, to be checking in with you and helping you and encouraging you. So I will be checking in with you frequently over the next 30 days. And then, of course, that decreases, but I still check in with them, okay, over time, as time goes by. So tell your people, okay, your new VIPs, tell them, all right, don't ask, don't say, do you mind if I check in with you? No, 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 don't ask. So I, way back, I used to ask before. Nope. The only person who's on here is Auntie Heidi, and she would have been around then. Way back, I used to ask people, can I add you to the team chat? This is what it's for. And I was very nervous and I felt apologetic about it. And some people were like, oh, sure. Yeah, that sounds great. And some people were like, no, I don't want to be added to that. I don't, all this stuff. No, I've learned over time, we don't ask, we tell. Because we know, we do know what's good for them, you guys. We do. It's kind of like the parent-child relationship, except obviously your VIP is not your child, but you have been in the community, you've been on the products, you've experienced bits and pieces of the opportunity, you've seen the support that you can get, and you want that for them, right? So you know the good stuff that they're going to miss out on if they're not plugged in. So tell them. That's why I tell my new VIPs, okay, in the next 24 hours, I'm going to do this with you. Just stay tuned, check your notifications. Please accept the invite to the team page. I don't ask, I tell. I never have pushback. Okay. All right. So now Jillian has created a board. Jillian created it from a few different collaborations of different jewels. It's pretty much everything I've gone through, except it's broken down into details. So the people who really like to have an organized system, oh, okay, tell me when to check in with so-and-so and tell me what to say. This is for you. Okay. I don't use that per se, but I follow my own system in my own head. So obviously it doesn't work for everyone else. All right. But this is what we're going to do. We're going to screen share so you can see it. And then anyone will put it in the team chat. Okay. And anyone who wants it can get it. So let's see. Hang on one second. Yeah. And Jillian, do you want to go ahead? Yeah.
I was gonna say, let me add, this is what I do because I'm a very organized person. So I like to just have everything mapped out, cut and dry, black and white, very clear.
Yeah.
So one, I would say if, you know, if this is your, like, you feel like it's too much, make it your own. You can always edit it. And if you feel like anything that I've put in there is like not how you talk, don't like use it as a guideline, but make sure it sounds like you because authenticity is key. And if your friends get signed up with you and then you start doing a follow-up process that sounds nothing like you, people are going to be like, ooh, what's going on? So use it with a grain of salt because like that's how I how you talk.
Yep, that is excellent. Yep, absolutely. Okay, we're going to screen share and I'm going to pull it up here. Give me a second. Okay, hang on. I have to go find it. I pulled it up. I just need to find it. Here, we're just going to go here. There we go. Okay. So, okay, so Jillian has it broken down really, really well, and I'm going to walk you through this. And Jillian, you can add your 2 cents for sure. You have something specific you want to say about. So day one, your friend signs up, obviously. And right here, because she does the same thing I do for the most part, like we're pretty much on par, plug them in within the first 24 hours, just like we talked about. So the 3-way chat with the upline, I'm going to mention that. Okay. Here's why I love 3-way chats with your upline. So for example, I'm going to use my Auntie Heidi as an example. So when my Auntie Heidi enrolls somebody, she can put that new VIP and herself and myself, the 3 of us, in a 3-way chat and introduce, and she does this, and introduce the 3 of us, or the 2, myself and her new VIP, to each other so that we can have a connection. Here's why that's important. Because your new VIP is coming into a very large community. And while we love that, and this is what we're talking about, plug them in, get them set up, like let them know that they have this huge support network, but they also need the informal, in-person, very personal connection. And that is where bringing in your working upline comes into play. So for example, like, I'm trying, Michelle, you're not right directly under Janelle, right? You under Esther? You can unmute yourself. Marianne, right? Yes. Okay, there. So, I mean, you could do a 3-way chat with you and Marianne and your VIP or Janelle, honestly. So do it with your working upline, because then that working upline can connect, have a personal connection, and your new VIP has that personal connection to just to be able to have someone else to rely on. And I always let my level 2s, 3s, a lot of you know this, I reach down, I personally chat with them off and on, private message. I want them to know I'm genuinely here to help them. All right, they're not alone. So, okay, Jillian, would you explain briefly what this part is, my customers love message?
If you go back, it's in one of those things. So if you want to open that really quick. Yep, right there.
Okay.
Okay. So after someone signs up, you can edit this because for some people, I feel like this is too long. And for some people, I just send it like this. But it's basically just explaining their VIP membership. And I do explain the membership before they get signed up, but I explain it in a much shorter way. But this is a really good way to get to know your new VIP customer and see what excites her. Because you may be someone who's like, I love perk points. And they're like, I don't know what perk points are. I don't get it. And when you explain it to them, they're like, oh, I love free stuff too. Like, it's just something that you can pull from them and give them more information of what we offer. Especially, I love the third one because a lot of us are afraid to talk about the business with certain people. So this is a really good gateway to talking about the business again, because this is not you asking her, like, do you want to enroll 3 friends? Do you want to work a business with me? You're like, this is part of your VIP membership. Which one of these looks the most exciting to you? That gives her the stage to say, hang on a second, I can make $300 with this, or what's the Go app? Like, whatever she wants to talk about with you, it makes it easier for her to talk about what she wants to talk about and be excited about what she wants to, rather than you telling her, you should really work this business with me.
Yes. No, I love that. I actually love how you presented that, because I never thought of putting it that way. Showing them their benefits. And I mean, in the past, I used to type a lot of different benefits out, but I like this because it's simpler. And some people are going to look at that, and you're right, they're going to gravitate towards different areas of that. So yes, I love that. Okay. Whoops. Okay, so that was day 1, 24 hours. My customers love message. Let's see. I'm assuming 24 hours is
So
day.
day 3 would be next. So
Right.
this is like, she signed up, and then day 1, I guess her signing up would be day 1, day 2, day 3. You're going to go into your virtual office and you are going to check her tracking. This has made such a big difference in the way my customers start their products, because I'm telling them, your products are coming on Monday. I'm so excited. You're going to open them and get them started and blah, 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 whatever it is. So many people will not tell you that they got their products in the mail,
Mm-hmm.
and they are nervous to start them, whatever the case is. And there have been times where I've let people slip through the cracks before I had this, and I'm like, hang on a second, she ordered like 2 weeks ago. She hasn't said anything about starting her products. And then I'm like, hey, have you opened up your triplex yet? And she's like, no, I'm so nervous. And I'm like, oh my God, what are you talking about? So this just makes it so much easier to be like, hey, I'm just one of those people that likes to stock my packages. And I went in and I checked your tracking, and your order is coming on this day, and just create that excitement again. And then that's when I ask her if she downloaded the app, registered for Pivotal, and then you can tell them that they actually get more perk points if their subscription is above 135 PV,
Mm-hmm.
and using Pivotal. Which, honestly, I don't think I should really be saying this, but you technically don't even really like have to use Pivotal. Like, you just have to like check the boxes that you did it, and you get credit. Like, it's really easy. You should be using Pivotal. Pivotal is amazing, but like, really all you're doing is checking boxes. Because there have been times that I've personally forgotten to like go check my boxes, and then I just go in and I'm like, click, 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 and you get extra perk points. Um, and then again, that's when I mention the business again and asking them if they are ready to share, make a post, especially if she knows her products are coming. That is a good way to be like, okay, when you open it up, take a picture, FaceTime me, whatever it is, if you want to unbox it together, if you want to unbox it live, like, it just depends on, who you're talking to.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just another gateway to ask her about sharing.
Yep. So this part, here, I'm gonna go back here. So day 3, when she talked about checking your stop, checking her tracking, and then also making sure that they got into the Facebook group, the team page, team chat, and they saw all those things. But then Jillian has right here, and I said yes section here. No, stop. Stop. Okay. Where she was just talking about, if you want to encourage somebody, you can encourage somebody, I should say, to hang on one second. I need to hang on. Jillian, do you want to talk briefly about these first?
Yep, I got it. So there's just a few different, and these are all from, I think, a graphic I have from when I started. That's like from Plexus, of how you should talk about like why you're starting. So the I said yes is basically just that she said yes to Plexus. So she can do a post before she started her products. Basically, I mapped this out of all the objections that someone could give you as to why they can't share. So why can't she share? Because I haven't even gotten my products yet. That's okay. I have a post for you. When her order comes in the mail with a pink drink selfie, and then when she is 2 weeks in with her pink drink selfie. So I'm not going to read all of those, but those are the concepts of like different times that someone could finally be sharing their journey. Because, sometimes we get people who are like, oh, well, I don't want to share yet. I want to use it for like a week or two. Great. I've got a post for you. And they're all very similar. They're just slightly different. And not even really that much different.
Someone has a chat really quick, or someone had, okay, yeah, Auntie Heidi said, great idea. Yes. Okay, really quick. So if you notice, yep, there's a post for each objection actually, or reason to give a post. So she just got before she gets her products, or a pink drink selfie right after she gets it, or a 2 weeks in, because then some people should be starting to notice results. Okay, whoops, we're going to move forward here. Let's see. Products have arrived. Let's see. So this, again, Jillian has a really good detailed way to help someone get started on their products. I have a different method of doing it, and you find your own way, but you do want to help people start their products. I point blank tell every VIP, please let me know when your welcome pack or your products have arrived, because I want to help you get started on them the best way. And then what I actually do here with my phone, I go into, see, I'm going to try to find one here super quick. I go into my phone notes and I type out a super simple regimen for them. I type it out, take a screenshot, and I send it to the messenger, and that's it. It has actually been working for me personally really well. This is kind of my own thing. This is what I do. And this is what Jillian does. So you find what works for you, but this is here detailed out for you with expectations, which is really good because you do want to encourage people to be drinking their water, to be making better food choices, working to cut back on the sugar, because we all know that when we work with our products, we get much better results. All right, let's see. 3 to 5 days later. Nope.
Oh, the only thing that I was going to add is that last message. I don't send that in one message. So where it says 1, 2, and 3, I literally send that in 3 separate parts, because I got this message from Ruthie and I think it's amazing. And it is like all the stuff that we should be coaching them through, because we don't want them to think that this is a quick fix, that you just take the pretty pink drink and a few capsules and your life is just going to magically be better. No, it takes work. It's a lifestyle. So I love this. Although when you actually copy and paste this into a message, it is very overwhelming. And the first few people that I sent this to in one lump sum did not respond to me. They did not respond. But the next few people, I sent it in those smaller chunks and people were very responsive. Every single person has been responsive to that when I've sent it. So yeah, don't word vomit on people, please.
Yes. Okay. All right. And then 3 to 5 days later, she's checking in again. So this is, we want to be checking in with VIPs. She has here different scenarios, checking in. You can see there's potential troubleshooting, or they're celebrating potential detox. Not everyone detoxes. In fact, most of the people I have that I brought on don't generally detox very quickly. A few might, but I let them know that that is a possibility. So that's there. Whoops. So that's 3 to 5 days later, a 2-week mark. Let's see, asking how she's doing, asking if the VIP is willing to go and do a post perhaps. And those are again further back. Let's see, 2-week
So
mark.
that non-scale victory 2-week mark.
Mm-hmm.
Crystal and I had realized that a lot of people at the 2-week mark are either not realizing that they're seeing results, or, this can be like the questionable phase of like, especially if someone's going for weight loss, like, no, in 2 weeks, she's probably not seeing major weight loss. But all those things that are listed are probably things that she's seeing around that 2-week mark. And those are results from her products, but she might not realize that. So when you say to her, are you doing things like this? Whoops. That gives her the opportunity to kind of be like, oh, wait, that's for my products? Yes, it is. And then that's kind of the gateway into, oh my God, I'm so excited that you're noticing A, B, and C because she just told you. Would you make a post about that and share that? And that's where it's back in I said yes, where she can create that excitement that says, I'm only 2 weeks in and I'm already noticing A, B, and C. So when her friends see that post, they're going to be like, oh my God, she's only been using this stuff for 2 weeks and she's already noticing all of that. Yes, yes, she is.
Yep. I love that. It flows so well together. Okay, we're going to do the rest of this really quickly because I want to leave a couple minutes for questions. So this is week 3. You're actually, here's something to consider. You're actually doing almost a form of follow-up after they have enrolled. You are following up in a different way. That just occurred to me. So take that however you want to go with it. But if you can visualize following up before they enroll, following up after they enroll, you're following up with a tip, a wellness tip, something that applies to their journey, maybe a testimony that applies to her personal health needs to encourage her. Okay, this part is cool. I like how Jillian came up with this. Basically, the week before, or the Thursday, Jillian has it down for the Thursday before her subscription processes, or the 3rd week. So the week before her subscription processes, let them know it's going to be coming out in a few days so that they can make changes to it. And you tell them you can walk them through it. I tell my VIPs, I will help you. I will walk you through changing your subscription. I've done that over the phone with quite a few different VIPs when they're like, okay, what about this product? What about this product? How do I get into my virtual office? All that kind of stuff. Get on the phone with them, walk them through it. Okay. 1 month in, again, checking in, asking for, non-scale victories, asking if they have any questions, if they need what kind of support they need, how are they improving? Is she willing to share her story on social media? Does she know anyone who can benefit from this? Be bold in that and be straightforward because she knows people. We all know people who can benefit from these products. Can you help her reach out to them and message them? Okay. So, and I know Jillian loves to use the cart. So this is, I think, at the end, but it's supposed to be at the beginning, right?
No.
No?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. What you were saying.
Okay.
That's really like the first.
Okay. Before they're enrolled, obviously. So yes. So Jillian does a lot of sharing carts. I don't share carts. Jillian shares carts. We both enroll people. So you figure out what works for you. Truly. I literally take screenshots of welcome packs and I send them, put them in the message. I usually send 2 screenshots of welcome packs or combos now, and I describe them super quick and I say which one would fit you. And then I send, if when they're ready, I send them the direct link in the welcome pack section to that one. That's how I do it. She does it different, but it works. Okay. Okay, I'm going to stop sharing this. Does anyone have any questions? We have 2 minutes.
I have a question.
Yes.
So what about someone that joins as retail and they're maybe buying one product. So what do I do with that person?
That's a really good question. Well,
I
we
would go through the same process.
What
same
was that?
process. Go ahead.
What did you say?
I was gonna say I would still go through the same process.
Mhm.
I
Okay.
mean, you still want to give them good
Well,
customer service. You still want to do all the
right.
things. It's not like she
Yeah,
can't
well,
have a good experience and be plugged into the team and share. You know, just because she's using ProBio 5 doesn't mean she can't start sharing, because then she may be like, well, I have 3 people. Maybe I should get a whole welcome pack so that I can make money.
right. Well, this is someone I've talked about the business to in the past, and she's not been interested in any of the products. She's just bought the children's chewables. That's the only thing that she got. And so and obviously she signed up as retail. So I mean, it's a little bit different, and I have to reach back out to her and ask her how the kids are liking
Mhm.
the vitamins. But